Jai Shriman Narayan.
Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to the Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to the 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally, and I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world. My topic continues on A, B, C to spirituality, which we started in this year 2021 when the restrictions were allowed in our country, South Africa, in terms of the COVID-19 regulations. I just want to do a memory check. What is the A in spirituality? There's over 30 of you present here, I think. And I'm sure everyone, I informed everyone about the A, B, and C to spirituality. And I don't want to stop this satsang and go to Parkgate and pick up my granddaughter, because she knows ABCDEFGH. I'm just asking you the A. Kimlen, what's the A? Alphabet A in spirituality denotes.
Except a bona fide guru.
Except a bona fide guru, that's halfway. The second half of that A, after due diligence. And what is the B? By believe in his teachings. And what is the C? Commit. Last week we brought in the Last week we brought in the So A, B, C in spirituality culminates in G. We're doing maths. A, B, C in spirituality culminates in G. And what does the G say? God or Guru? God or Guru? If Guru and God present themselves to you simultaneously, who would you bow down to first?
Guru.
Because you will run to the gods. With a funny sound, God will disappear. As soon as he appeared, he will disappear. So I want to instill in your heart of hearts the most important principle in creation. The Guru principle. There is nothing more important in this creation than the Guru principle. principle. I want to wish you happy Holi. But I decided giving you a story on Holi and throwing colored powder on you, and you throwing and messing me up. This year is of no relevance. Because if you don't know the Guru principle, how would you know the significance and understanding of Holi? There is only one person in this audience that really knows me, and who that is. No, Mataji only knows me 1%. There is only one person in this audience who has seen my form. Who is that person? If anyone wants to know who I am, person, you can name your price. You don't have to do air cons anymore. The whole world will be coming to you. The Guru always reveals his true form to one person, so that person has to be a pure person, so he can't be bought and sold. So I took Vasan on a pilgrimage to India, and I not only showed him my true form, he saw many forms on this pilgrimage. I didn't want to bring this to the fore, but it is my incumbent duty to do so, don't you think, Jessica? Because there is a great, great, great confusion in the minds of all of you seated here today. Premila Beni, last week she said, through my discourse, I was hinting at her. What Premila Beni said? Yeah, she wanted to come in my room and clarify. I never allowed her. I think this week I'll clarify it in this discourse. She said, Acharya ji, I know he was hinting at me. That's not hinting, Premila.
The topic was about me.
No, you said you was hinting at me. Only person that hints here is Mataji. When it rains, she say, I can't understand. I never saw a roof leaking like this in my life. She don't want to tell me how stupid I am that I can't fix that leak even up till today. Instead of just telling me that, she say, I never saw a leaking roof like this. And this week she showed me that the door was leaking, the kitchen door. And she said, I never saw a kitchen door leaking like this in my life. That's hinting. That is hinting. That is saying, I never saw a builder build like this. You understand? Because I'm responsible for this whole building. Pamela, that is hinting. What the Guru says is the absolute truth. No hinting, absolute truth. Then I saw Venta Beni liked a post this week whilst I was surfing through Facebook, her niece shared a post. And in that post there was a video. And in that video there was a female stating bravely, I don't know if that's another niece of yours, is it? Alright? That Guru is your mother, Guru is your father. And she went on at length about her grandmother. Guru is the grandmother and Guru is the Guru. So I get excited when I see these things. It is Lord Narayan giving me a message and stating that, please, I did not send you to this earth to plant palm trees and beautify the ashram. I want you to plant long palm trees in the hearts of your devotees. Palm trees of the Narayan principle, the creative principle, and the Guru principle. So I might just stop planting these palm trees that you see outside, because Lord Narayan now wants me to plant palm trees within your heart. Within your heart. Because these palm trees are useless, Kimlen. We need the palm trees within the heart. All of you understand? So Sanatan Dharma is an eternal scientific way of life. Sanatan Dharma is an eternal scientific way of life. And the Guru principle is a principle that is misused in Sanatan Dharma but used absolutely in the other two religions, Islam and Christianity. In Christianity, the way to the Lord is through Jesus Christ, and in Islam, the way to the Lord is through Prophet Muhammad. And it is done in absolute terms. They do it absolutely. Prophet Muhammad's name is repeated from morning till the time they sleep. The Guru is in the forefront of their mind. And in Christianity, Jesus Christ is in the forefront of the mind of Christians. And in Sanatan Dharma, Venita, the Guru is only ceremonial. The Guru is placed only at time of Satsang. The Guru is given importance. Then you go back to your Nani and Nana, traditions and stories. Don't you, Premila? I'm not hinting. I'm stating. Vasan, there's bright lights in front of me. I can only hear you. I can't see you. So, let us bring this absolute truth to the forefront. Let us bring this absolute truth to the forefront. Okay? Guru, there's a huge difference between a guru and a teacher. And let us practically analyze this, because this is where you are going wrong. This is where you are going wrong. Your mother teaches you from the time you open your eyes, and your father administered that teaching. Your grandfather and grandmother has followed a tradition. They teach you about cultural life and societal life. They teach you morals and they teach you values. Then you go to school, and your school teachers teach you through a syllabus in your country. They teach you through a syllabus that is suited for your country. Whatever they teach you belong in the material dimension. Whatever they teach you belongs in the material dimension. This material dimension comes to an end after 311 trillion 40 billion years. Whatever your teachers taught you, whatever your mother taught you, whatever your father taught you, whatever your grandmother taught you, whatever your grandfather taught you, and whatever all the teachers taught you, and whatever all the scientists in this world taught you, all get washed away. All come to an end. All that knowledge is dissolved at dissolution. When creation starts again, then you live in the bush without clothes again. Then you start covering your private parts again. Then you start making funny sounds. When you talk, wow. Imagine if you had to make paddy at the beginning of creation. You looked at Paddy Bhai looked at you. No language, no sentences. Then you would say, heart. I love you. Then Paddy would have said the same thing. Then you would have got married. Still no verbal communication because there's no linguistics at that point in time. You understand? So all this that you learned by all these teachers that Venita Beni's nieces enunciated in that video, they all die at the time of dissolution. But only the knowledge of the Guru lives through in every creation. Only the knowledge of a bona fide spiritual master lives through every creation. When this universe is dissolved, and those of you who receive knowledge from a bona fide spiritual master, then when you are born again, at the beginning of the next creation, although you won't have language and linguistics, that knowledge of that the Guru gave you, you will be aware of. Guru is born at creation. Guru is born at creation. Guru does not die at dissolution. 155 trillion years have passed. Every Guru has the same disciples. The disciples change. The Guru never changes. The disciple goes from rat, bat, cat, human, tiger, crocodile, anything I missed out, Tivashni. The disciples change and evolve through 8.4 million species. The Guru is always the same. When you're an ant, the Guru is still your Guru. When you're a bat, the Guru is still your Guru. All of you understand? get confused when you see the Guru looking just like you. Don't get confused when you see the Guru talking like you. Don't get confused when you see the Guru eating like you. The Guru is hiding behind the three gunas. The Guru is hiding his three forms behind the three gunas, so that in his compassion he can remove you from your misery. In his compassion he can remove you from your misery. The Guru only wears different human bodies in different lifetimes. His mission is the same, to salvage you. To salvage you. The Guru has been with you in this past 155 trillion years. How long? In this past 155 trillion years, your Guru has been with you. That is why it is stated in the scriptures, Rojbhai, that you can never find your Guru. You can never find your Guru. Why? Because you don't know who your Guru is. It is the Guru that finds you. Why? Because the Guru knows who you are since creation. The Guru knows who you are since creation. And sometimes, Jessica, whilst the Guru is hiding behind the three gunas, he becomes a politician so that he can draw you in. He can draw you in to this reality. And not only you, Jessica, the Guru led a diversified life in his 58 years. He's been in a lot of diversified societal statuses. And as the journey moves, the Guru will, from that background, reel in Nirali, reel in his devotees. And this is why I don't rejoice when anyone comes in, neither do I cry when anyone leaves. Our play is eternal. Our play is eternal. Rojbhai, you can run for your chicken in this lifetime. I'll meet you in your next lifetime. Simple as A, B, C. In this satsang, everything is still very, very simple. We say 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And we say A, B, C to spirituality. Look at how simple this satsang is. Anyone can understand this satsang. A, B, C. There's baby in the back. She might be thinking Guru doesn't know any more alphabets than A, B, C. And 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That's what baby might be thinking in the back. Every week she hears the same story while she's coloring. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. A, B, C to spirituality. All of you understand? So we don't want any hinting in this discourse. So I'm not going to hint I'm going to give you scriptural injunctions. And very, very appropriately, and I don't know if you felt it, but when Bhabi sang a Lord Shiva bhajan today, there was a huge upsurge in the vibration in the ashram. Anyone felt it?
Yes.
You all felt it?
Yes.
Okay. It's because Lord Shiva has appeared in the consciousness of the Guru to expound the Guru Gita. The Guru Gita. So there'll be a confusion again. We Vaishnavites, we follow, we say Lord Sriman Narayan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then why would the Guru be so excited in the presence of Lord Shiva? Vasan? Did you see the family of Lord Shiva come alive in India? In the Murti form? Whole family? And Vasan also had the opportunity to see the Murti of Ravana's sister. Ravana's sister. So Vasan has seen everything. With his eyes, Vasan has seen everything. You all think Vasan is capable of lying? Anyone here? Anyone that knows Vasan, think Vasan can tell a lie? Anyone? Devashni, think your father can lie? Nilendra, you think Vasan can lie? Jana, you think your nephew can lie? Nirali, you think Vasan can lie? I'm asking those that know Vasan. And because he cannot lie, and because he has total devotion in his heart, when you have full devotion, you can see. Your sight is devotion. Sight is devotion. So why is the Guru so excited that Lord Shiva has entered his consciousness? Because Lord Shiva is the foremost devotee and Vaishnavite. He is the foremost devotee of Lord Sriman Narayan. When you see him meditating means thinking of someone else. Meditation means you are thinking of another entity. When Lord Shiva is in constant meditation, semi-naked, crematorium ash, not in a condition that you might say palatable to us humans, he does not care about his condition. His only fixation of his mind is on Lord Sriman Narayan. So Lord Shiva is the foremost devotee. Foremost means what? His closest devotee, his foremost disciple. His foremost disciple. Lord Shiva is Lord Sriman Narayan's foremost disciple. Would it not be rational for the foremost disciple to have the most confidential knowledge of this universe? When I want to give a secret here in this ashram, I phone Vasan and I give him that secret knowledge. Why? Any knowledge that needs to be given is given to Vasan immediately. And then Vasan can disperse that knowledge too. So similarly, any knowledge that is most confidential regarding the Guru principle, because the Guru principle, after the creative principle, is the first principle. Lord Brahma is the creative principle, and when he creates the Guru principle. In this universe, the first principle to be born is the Guru principle, personified by the four Sanat Kumaras, or the four Kumaras. Who is Lord Shiva married to? Who is the consort of Lord Shiva? Mother Parvati. Mother Parvati. So I just want these things to sink in. How many mother devotees there are here? Honestly, put your hands up. Put your hands up honestly. All of you Durga devotees, Mother Durga, put your hands up. There's nothing to fear. Put your hands up. Mother Durga devotees. Staunch Mother Durga devotees, put your hands up. Sita, put your hands up. You are the devotee of every mother, every form. Who is Mother Durga? And look at the confusion in this world. I want you to look at the confusion in this world. Look at the confusion in this world. Lord Shiva is one of the 12 Mahajanas. What are Mahajanas? Authorities that Lord Sriman Narayan has given to give information on the Vedas. Lord Shiva is one of the 12 authorities. There is no more authorities, Vanita Beni. After these 12 authorities, there are no more authorities. In the Vedas, 12 authorities, I'll list them out to you next week. I don't have a clock there for some unknown reason. My clock has disappeared. Well, anyway, this is a good topic. It's a top topic. Don't you think? All of you? So Lord Shiva is the expounder of the Guru Gita. Lord Sriman Narayan has given Lord Shiva authority to explain the Guru principle to the world. Lord Narayan, hear carefully, because there is a big confusion and there's huge rift, because the Saivites will say that if Lord Shiva is speaking the Guru principle, then Lord Shiva is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's what the Saivites will say. And the Vaishnavites, I've noticed, do not incorporate Lord Shiva. So I am deliberately bringing in Lord Shiva because it does not make sense as a Vaishnavite to say that Lord Shiva is the foremost devotee of Lord Sriman Narayan and don't acknowledge him in your satsangs. All of you understand? And I followed this principle from my Guru. Because at the Sri Siddhartha Ashram in India, there is a murti of Lord Shiva. But if we go to South India, then Lord Shiva is not praised or mentioned or worshipped in any of the ashrams. So I want to marry these two through logic and the Vedas. Logic and the Vedas. If the Vedas state that Lord Shiva is the foremost devotee of Lord Sriman Narayan, then he should be acknowledged as such. And based on that, I'm going to do a commentary from that basis and from that viewpoint on the Guru Gita in the forthcoming satsangs. In the forthcoming satsangs. All of you understand? So we said Lord Shiva has been mandated to expound the Guru principle because he is the foremost devotee of Lord Sriman Narayan, and it makes perfect sense. Does it not? Does it not make perfect sense? Absolute. The penny need to drop. Then we say that he becomes the Guru of his wife Parkgate because she asked the question. She asked Lord Shiva to please explain this most secret, this most confidential knowledge that is the Guru principle. She asked Lord Shiva at Kailash. Where does Lord Shiva live? Kailash. Like Arjuna, Mother Durga is the personification of this entire universe. You think she does not know the Guru principle? You think she does not know the Guru principle? You think Arjuna, being the best friend of Lord Sri Krishna, you think he did not know the Bhagavad Gita? But what was his ignorance? For whose benefit was his ignorance? So that when we need this information to be revealed, we needed the Bhagavad Gita to be revealed for the salvation of mankind, and somebody had to play the part of ignorance. And in the Bhagavad Gita it was, and in the Guru Gita it is. And I want you to understand, I want you to carefully understand, I want the penny to drop. In Vedic times, the male had to go to Gurukul. He had to study for 12 years and then decide whether he wants to be a brahmachari or whether he wants to be a householder. He had the option. But he had to become self-realized in 12 years. By studying the Vedas, he had to become self-realized. Then he had a choice of becoming a brahmachari or getting married. And getting married, the concept of marriage is not what you think. The absolute concept of marriage is to beget children. Is to beget children. You understand? And can I give you a crude example, Nirali? If you get married, I have 2 donkeys that are suffering in their back. I have 2 donkeys that is suffering in the back as donkeys. As donkeys. They need to evolve and become human. So when you get married, you pave the way for souls that are in subhuman species to evolve to human species by having children. Acharya, you think you are the donkey at some stage? Queen donkey. All other donkeys used to work for Acharya. If she was there in a herd of donkeys, 500 donkeys, Acharya never went and looked for hay. The hay was brought to her. Alright? Are you understanding? So the concept of marriage, the absolute concept of marriage of humans, is to conceive children and assist souls to evolve from subhuman species to human species. All of you understand? Is it logical? Is it scientific? Does it make sense? So, when you went to Gurukul, you decided which way you want to help the Lord. This human birth is only to help the Lord. Only to help the Lord. So, as a male, you was already initiated into the Vedas because you went to Gurukul. When you got married, upon marriage you initiated your wife. Upon marriage you initiated your wife. What power you had to initiate your wife? Because you are self-realized through your 12 years of studies of the Vedas. Only when you are self-realized you can initiate and take into your custody a disciple, and your wife became your first disciple. If you have not been to Gurukul, or you are not self-realized, then both husband and wife must take initiation from the same Guru. Both husband and wife must take initiation from the same Guru. This is a Vedic injunction. So based on this, Mother Parvati asked Lord Shiva the Guru principle. So discoursing through logic. I'm discoursing through verdict, injunctions. And I'm clarifying any doubts that are in your mind going forward. So last week's discourse had different effects on different people, but it affected everyone equally. Vasan wasn't here, it did not affect him, and even if he was here, it would have still not affected him. All of you understand? So the Guru is here to clear off doubts. These doubts are not in your mind from the time you met Guru. Rojbhai. These doubts are not here from the time you met Guru. It's here from 155 trillion years. In all your human lives, you had these doubts. In every lifetime of yours, your Guru was around in some form teaching you. Gurus take many forms. Gurus take many, many forms. And each form is to teach you. And especially for Rojbhai, Guru might take a form of a hard cooking chicken and play around his backyard. Play around his backyard. Alright? Just to teach him a lesson. Or Guru might come as a dream in his dream and show a slit neck of a chicken and scream, "Please don't kill me, Rojbhai." "Please don't eat me, Rojbhai." Rojbhai, Gurus do these things. When you dream, many of you had dreams. Many of you dreamt, and many of your paths have changed in these dreams, haven't they? The Guru comes to you in various forms, because the Guru principle is the only guiding principle. The Guru is not only seated here in front of you today holding a mic. Acharya. Sometimes the Guru comes in the form of a beautiful cake. And you have the hand to bake beautifully. Do not limit the Guru to this ashram. Do not limit the Guru to his discourses. That is only a fragment of who and what the Guru really is. And I want to explain to you again. And this is a mistake many devotees have made, not only in this satsang, but since time immemorial, since creation. Since creation. Who is Lord Indra? He's the main god. Oh, rain god. Who is Lord Indra in the hierarchy of the Devis and Devas? Immediately below the working committee. The working committee is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Immediately below the working committee is Lord Indra, the king of the lords. king of the lords. And he had a guru. He had a guru. And the name of his guru was Brahaspati. Name of his guru was Brahaspati. He took initiation from his guru and he followed his guru, and then his position went to his head. He went higher than his guru. He went higher than his guru. Who? Lord Indra, who is the king of gods, immediately below the working committee. He is the king of the gods. Because ego. Ego. What is ego? When you identify with your position and title, that is called ego. His ego and his desire overcame him. And who he is, I'm repeating 3 times now, he is the king of the cosmic administrators. Brahaspati disappeared. His guru disappeared because he did not want to follow the instructions of his guru. He became higher than the guru through ego. Through ego. Because of his position as being king of the gods, king of the cosmic administrators. Then he decided to choose another guru. He decided to choose another guru. So 2 children were born who became gurus. And one of those 2 children had 3 mouths. Vasan also has about 5-6 mouths when he consumes food. Alright? You might think Vasan has about 5 or 6 mouths. So this is not hard for Vasan to visualize. So from one mouth, this guru, and I want you to listen carefully so you don't get confused. From one mouth, the guru should read the Vedas whole day. From another mouth, he should eat meat, Roshbai, the whole day, hard-cooked chicken. And Mama, from the other mouth, he used to drink the whole day. Are you understanding the symbolism of what I'm saying? So Lord Indra, who's supposed to be in Satagun, because he's a devta, he's a cosmic, and he's the head of the cosmic administrators. He went and chose a guru who's in Tamogun, because he's reciting the Vedas whole day, he's eating meat whole day, and he's drinking whole day. Can you imagine? You think that this happens in our world today? All those devotees that are whacked, that left here, what type of gurus they are now embracing? This type of guru. Yet when they were here, they stopped their drinking, they stopped their smoking, they stopped their drugs, and they stopped their eating meat, and they were writing big stories around the world on Facebook about the teachings of the Guru. You understand? Like Indra, and then they went to the three-mouthed Guru. How many of you want to go back to three-mouthed Gurus? Anna? You like your Guru with one mouth? Yeah. This is a deadly mouth, Dana. Lot of people did not stay the time, Paddy Bhai, with this mouth. Paddy, this is a deadly one-mouthed Guru. Because the Guru only gives you one truth. And that is the absolute truth. Okay? You understand? Then Indra went to the other brother. And this brother was a bona fide spiritual master. You think this brother accepted Lord Indra as a disciple? No. He sent him back to Brahaspati. But according to Indra, Brahaspati had disappeared into thin air, and as soon as he realized the consequence of being greater than the Guru and trying to get another Guru is futile, Brahaspati suddenly appeared in his presence. So the Guru never leaves you. The Guru just disappears from your vision. Guru never ever leaves you. But he creates. He creates impediments in your way so that you can ultimately focus on it. Kimlen, certain impediments have to come in the way so that you can focus on your Guru directly. So this is a verdict injunction. This is a verdict injunction. Lord Indra is the king of cosmic administrators. If he at that high point could not keep one Guru, if he had ego, then you think it is a lesson for the rest of mankind? Yes. So all those Indras out here who got upset with last week's discourse, but it was also positive because one of my devotees went home and he took out all his chandas as well in the form of murtis. He only has his Guru and Lord Sriman Narayan. So when the Guru discourse, don't take it personal. The Guru is here to evolve you from material consciousness to spiritual consciousness. If you take it personal, then you're going to, Pramila, Gurus don't hint. Gurus don't hint. No hinting by Gurus. Gurus tell you as it really is. As it, have put that word really. As it satisfied? Thank you, you're sitting in my corner. That is why it's back in my corner. Alright? So Lord Shiva wants to teach his wife, Mother Parvati, the Guru principles. And I want to read verse 1 of the Guru Gita. writing. I forgot to get my Guru Gita from my kutir, so just give me a few seconds. So when Mother Parvati asks Lord Shiva for this great, great secret and confidential information, Lord Shiva says, "Dear consort, you are my true replica. I tell you this out of all love for you. Your question is very useful to all the worlds. So far, none has questioned me like this." Which is all the worlds? Which is all the worlds? This is Devilok. This material universe is Devilok. Above this material universe is Shivlok. And above Shivlok is Vaikunth. Is it not? All those who follow Devi are called Shaktas. All those who follow Lord Shiva are called Shaivites. And all those who follow Narayan, Lord Narayan, is called Vaishnavites. If this information is for all these worlds, then what it means? If you're a Shakta, you must follow the Guru principle. If you're a Shaivite, you must follow the Guru principle. And if you're a Vaishnavite, you must follow the Guru principle. So the Guru principle is the foremost principle to be followed by each and every one of you. Because it is a verdict, injunction. It's a verdict, injunction. You can't do Durga Puja without Guru Puja. You can't do Saraswati Puja without Guru Puja. You can't do Kali Puja without Guru Puja. You can't do Shiv Puja without Guru Puja. Who are Lord Shiva's children? You can't do Ganesh Puja without Guru Puja. Guru Puja is the principal puja. Guru Puja is the principal puja. You can't do anything and be successful without invoking the Guru first. So you think Lord Ganesha is a Guru? Yes, Brahaspati is the Guru of all the Devas. All the Devis and Devtas have a Guru. Each and every Devi and Devta has a Guru. Therefore, you cannot go direct to any Devi or Devta. You are wasting your time. And no Devi and Devta will come to you. Because your Vedas is your Vedas is fake. They will follow Lord Narayan's Vedas. Whose Vedas? The Devis and Devtas will follow Lord Narayan's Vedas, because they are all subordinate to Lord Narayan, not you. Vanita, you can start with your mantras today and say, Awo, you can sing to Mother Durga, you can dance to Mother Kali, you can pull out your bush knife and make your 7 sendur marks there, you can do. bash your chest, you can fast, you can do whatever you want. Mother Kali will never enter your dimension because she has to get permission from Lord Sriman Narayan. And if you didn't call her through a guru, she'll never come. Because that is a verdict injunction. Don't do it here every week. Guru Ra Brahma, Guru Ra Vishnu, Guru Ra Deva Maheshwara. All of you understand? And because the system is absolute, there are two dimensions, Jaibai, in this universe. There are only two kinds of humans. What are the two kinds of humans? Vasan, two kinds of humans. Thought starts with D. Divine and demonic. There's only two kinds of humans, divine and demonic. If Lord Narayan is absolute, then the Guru principle has to be absolute. And if the Guru principle is absolute, then there must be a Guru for everyone. The Guru for the divine is Brahaspati. And the Guru for the demonic is Shukracharya. So even the demonic humans have to have a Guru. And if you read through the teachings of Shukracharya, you will see that although he is a Guru for the demonic, he teaches the demonic righteousness. He teaches the demonic righteousness. So Lord Narayan is absolute. The Guru principle is absolute. The human principle is 10 principles away from the Guru principle. 10 principles away from the Guru principle. If you are so far from the Guru principle, you think you can dictate and convert and amend the Guru principle, any one of you, or any one of your parents, or their parents. The human principle is too far away from the Guru principle. All of you understand? Are there any questions? Kimlen? Any questions? Vasan, any questions? Because in the Guru Gita, which I'm going to start the verses next week, we're almost, in fact, we're 8 minutes over time. They say you must give the Guru the same respect you give God. You must give the Guru the same respect that you give God. And the Guru is in God consciousness. Guru is in God consciousness. What is God consciousness? What is Guru consciousness? And what is human consciousness? Vasan? What is human consciousness? Anger, hatred, envy, jealousy, greed, pride. A combination of all of this is human consciousness. Is it not? When you extract these defects, what happens to your consciousness? It becomes absolutely pure. absolutely pure. When the human consciousness is absolutely pure, the soul has two types of consciousness: substantive consciousness and attributive consciousness. The substantive consciousness of the soul teaches the soul or makes the soul understand who he is. And the attributive consciousness of the soul has become contaminated with anger, lust, jealousy, greed, and that consciousness has contracted. It means there's no more data. It means there is no more data to connect to the internet, which is Lord Sriman Narayan. The data gets released when you come to a state of purity. Anger, hatred, jealousy, pride, when you remove all that, then you have a flow of your consciousness to Lord Narayan's consciousness. You have a flow like a drum. You put two oil drums together. Can you imagine two big 200-liter oil drums? Then you take oil and pour oil from one drum to another drum. What happens to the oil in the two drums? It is of the same nature. And when all these defects have been withdrawn from you, then your attributive consciousness connects with the attributive consciousness of Lord Sriman Narayan. Do you understand? And this is where the Guru vibrates eternally. This is where the Guru vibrates eternally. So the Guru is always in the consciousness of the Supreme Lord. And the Guru is impelled. Guru is impelled. Although he hides when he takes birth for the welfare of mankind, as a husband, as a father, as a policeman, as a politician, this is where the Guru hides behind the three gunas, so that his true identity may not be revealed in his compassion to salvage mankind. But the Guru is none of those things. If you look at the Guru as the husband of Mataji, as the father of Sean Sherwin, as a member of Congress of the People, as a policeman, then you got the wrong view. Change that view. Guru is vibrating in the attributive consciousness of the Supreme Lord 24/7. And this is why almost everyone seated here, I use the word almost, as per your devotion, you could get delivered like this. Like this. Because the Guru is impelled directly by the Lord. Because Guru and Lord in same consciousness. Like you got data, and you having a WhatsApp conversation in real time. In real time. You understand? Jessica, if you got no data, you can't do an internet transfer from your account to your two sons. They're waiting for that one bar. For a long time, Jessica. But you have to have data to go into your account and do that transference. Guru transfers in proportion to the data and the frequency where you are. If you are in a very, very mountainous area, Guru can only perceive you so much. And if you're living near the antennas, then Guru can perceive you quickly. So how fast you receive is where your devotion is. How fast you receive is where your devotion is. Devotion starts with D. Data starts with D. Devotion is your data to get connected to the Supreme Grace. Devotion is your data to get connected to the Supreme Grace. So don't worry who you are. Don't worry what you are. Don't worry what position in life you are. Because devotion does not care about all that. Devotion does not care about, there's no richness in devotion. There's no poorness in devotion. Devotion is devotion. And start with devoting your heart. And the only way you can devote your heart, this is why Gurus build ashrams. Gurus don't need ashrams. If you come to my room, you see I still don't have a ceiling in one corner. Guru can sleep in the bush and give you the same knowledge. This ashram is for you to learn how to devote yourself. And I see some devotees have started the process. They like to be away from the wives on Saturdays. They like to be away from the wives on by Saturdays. And that's a great step. That's a huge step. How brave these few men are. My soldiers, my generals. I want to see J.B. more joining on these Saturdays. Because if you can break away from your wife, great devotion. Great, that's pure devotion. That's absolute devotion. If you can break away from the clutches of your wife and come to Satsang and come to ashram on a Saturday. Satish Bhai actually took a long palm leaf when we have so many brooms available, and he swept the courtyard in the back. And it is still clean. It is still clean. So I prolong this discourse because I want everyone to leave happy here today. And I want to understand, you must understand that you, although you think you are failing, you are not failing, you are evolving. You are not failing, you are evolving. Although you think you cannot keep away the chicken, you cannot give up that chicken just yet, Rojbhai. You are not failing the Guru, you are evolving. Because every day spent with the Guru, every second spent with the Guru, every second that you think of the Guru, Rojbhai, even whilst eating your chicken, if you carry on saying, sorry Acharyaji, sorry Acharyaji, sorry Acharyaji, you winning. You are winning. So there are no failures here. Nobody fails when they come to a bona fide satsang. Don't bring yourself down. The very fact that you attend a bona fide satsang is merits itself. Look around. I am from Reservoir. There's over 3,000 people living here, Jessica. From the 3,000, see from how far and wide you all have come from other districts. Because you have merits, they don't. Jai Shri Narayan.